What's up, everybody? We're back. Hey drone lovers, how are you? I'm back with an all new episode. Quick update from the last time you saw I had crashed my drone. Well, after a couple weeks filling out all this paperwork, I got it back. Alright, so I hope you're all doing great. We're right in the thick of summer right now, and what better time to fly than now. It's nice and beautiful outside every day, blue skies, sunny every day. And this week I got a special episode just talking about tips and tricks, just to get some nice clean cinematic footage, some nice moves, stuff to make your footage look even better. Okay, for tip 1, you've probably heard this before, but it's because it's one of the most important. Shoot in manual mode. The Spark only shoots in 1080-30, and there's only a limited amount of manual adjustment you can do. But with that, you can lower that ISO, lower that shutter speed, and get some really good looking shots out of the Spark. So what you want to do is go into the app, switch it to manual mode, and there's a few adjustments that you can do. You want to set your white balance. Is it sunny out, cloudy? Set that white balance. Don't set it to auto, because you'll see that white balance shifting depending on it's cloudy, sunny. You want a nice, clean, consistent look to your footage. Another thing I always suggest is to go into the app and turn on the on-screen display. That'll show you everything that's going on. You can also turn on the graph, which will give you a representation of the highs and the lows. You just want a nice graph in the middle there, so not too bright, not too dark. While you're adjusting your ISO and your shutter speed, you can get that nice sweet spot there, and that's going to help out a lot. And if you are shooting in automatic mode, which is sometimes okay, double tapping on the screen gives you an exposure lock. So hold up your drone, like face it to, where you're going to be shooting. Let the camera absorb all that light, get that nice image. Double tap on the screen. You'll have a nice exposure lock, so that'll help out quite a bit too. You'll see a little yellow lock symbol show up on your screen, and that's exposure lock. That only works in automatic mode though. For my second tip, this one's really important I think, and it is what I like to call hold your shot. You're flying around looking at all the beautiful scenery, and then when you take it back home and look at your footage, sure, you might have got some good footage, but you'll see that you've maybe got 1 second, 2 seconds of something that looked good, but you need more. So what I like to do is count in my head maybe 5 to 10 seconds, set up that shot, know what you want to get, and hold the drone in that position. Maybe you're flying smoothly, slowly, forward, back, but hold that shot for a 5 to 10 second count. That's going to help a lot when you bring that footage back in your editing software, and it'll give you much more footage to play with. So remember, count it out. Get that steady shot, 5 to 10 seconds, and you'll be golden. For my third tip, this is more of a trick really. But since the Spark only shoots 1080-30, it's very difficult to get that nice, smooth, buttery slow motion. But there is a little trick you can do. So the Spark is flying and shooting at 30 frames per second. Now when you take that footage and you put it into your editing software and you go to slow it down, it doesn't look very good. It's a little choppy. So one thing you can do is start a 24p timeline in your editing software, be it Final Cut Pro or Premiere. Start that 24p timeline, import that 1080p 30 footage onto that 24p timeline, and then when you need a part that you want to slow down, what you do is slow that down to 80%. My cat is meowing and ruining my shot. So when you input that footage onto that 24p timeline, you can then slow it down 80%. That's probably the max I would go. You can go slower, and then what you can do is you can turn on frame blending or optical flow, and that will help generate frames in between each one there and give you a smooth shot. It's not going to be super slow-mo, but it's just going to be a little bit nicer, a little smoother, a little softer, and it's a pretty good trick. My fourth tip and recommendation I call movement. Have you ever heard of tripod mode? I bet you haven't even tried it yet. Once in tripod mode, you get the smoothest and slowest movement the drone can possibly make. Slow movements, nothing jerky, the camera's not going all over the place. You want to do smooth movements, be it up, down, back, forward, left, right. I don't know where you want to go, but just make it smooth. Try combining movements, 1 or 2 movements together. The reveal shot while you're climbing and reversing looks beautiful. Slow panning, and even moving the gimbal real slow. If you go into your settings, you can adjust the speed of the gimbal. So turn that down between anywhere from 5 to 10, I think looks really good. And then if you crank on that wheel there, you don't get that jerky movement from the gimbal, and it's just going to be a nice smooth up or down on the gimbal. Vary your shots. Not every shot has to be the exact same movement. While most movements that look good while flying your drone are typically just going forward, back, get that bird's eye view, gimbal straight down. Get the drone low. Not every shot has to be 100 meters in the air. Your drone is basically a camera that you can put anywhere you want. So take advantage of that. And my fifth tip is composition. You may or may not have heard of the rule of thirds. If not, go Google that and then come back. Think about your composition, what looks good in a shot. Don't just center everything, and one way to achieve that is to go into your settings and turn on your grid lines. Now there's 2 options there. There's a regular set of grids and there's a more advanced version. But that's going to help you when you are trying to get that nice even horizon, which looks horrible when it's crooked. Keeping everything centered and level will make your drone shots look beautiful. Is there something moving in the background? It doesn't have to be just a stale, boring, static shot all the time. Maybe there's a car in the background driving, or a person walking way off in the distance. All these things make your shots look so much better. Well, that's it for another episode, Spark Lovers. I'll be back soon with another episode. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you have any of your own ideas, tips, and tricks, leave them in the comments below, and let's have a discussion. I'd love to chat with you about it. And if you enjoyed this video, do me a favor, give it a thumbs up. Hit the like button if there is one, smash it, crash it, and subscribe for more videos like this. And if you didn't see what happened a few weeks back when I crashed my drone, check out that video. I don't know, it's like over here or somewhere near my head will be the box where you click on that and you can see that one. It's pretty sad, I gotta say. Until next time, see you guys later. Peace.